You buy a $1,000 sofa. Your card earns 2%. The rewards app celebrates $20. Now make a prediction. What destroys that reward first? Picking the wrong card? Missing a bonus category? Redeeming the points badly? Usually, it is none of those. The bigger threat is a broken habit underneath the card, carrying the balance, spending more to earn a bonus, freezing at checkout because every card has a complicated rule, using a credit that creates a new purchase, or moving points before a real booking exists. That $20 reward is real. But it is only one line in the calculation. Interest, fees, forced spending, and stranded points belong in the same calculation. In this video, we will run 5 common mistakes through a simple reward safety check. Keep a score as we go. If you catch one mistake, fix that one before adding another card. Rewards only make sense when you pay your statement balance in full and avoid interest. This is educational content, not financial advice. If your card has a grace period, paying the statement balance in full by the due date may let you avoid interest on purchases. Check your own agreement and verify current terms directly with the issuer. Mistake 1. Carrying a balance while chasing rewards. Go back to the sofa. 2% of $1,000 is $20. That is the entire reward side of the screen. Now open the same statement and look for interest and fees. Do not compare the reward rate with a different card's reward rate. Compare the $20 you earned with every dollar the account charged, because the balance was not paid in full. Many issuers calculate interest daily. The exact charge depends on your account, but the decision rule does not. If interest or fees are larger than the reward strategy is moving backward. This mistake can hide because the app shows points as progress. The statement shows the complete result. A rising points balance can sit next to a larger borrowing cost. Here is the fix. Separate the payment decision from the earning decision. First ask, can this statement balance be paid in full by the due date? Only after the answer is yes should the reward rate matter. If the answer is no, the job is not optimization. The job is preventing a $20 reward from distracting you from a larger cost. A rewards card is a payment tool, not a borrowing strategy. Score 1 point if you have ever checked the rewards page before checking the interest line. Keep that point on the board. The next mistake happens even when no balance is carried. Mistake 2. Creating spending for a welcome offer. Imagine 2 shopping paths. On the first path, you already planned a car repair, normal groceries, and an insurance bill. Those purchases were going to happen with or without a new card. On the second path, the progress bar is short of its target. Suddenly, the sofa gets upgraded, dinner becomes delivery, and a weekend trip moves forward because the deadline is getting close. Both paths may reach the same offer. They do not produce the same result. The first path redirects planned spending. The second path manufactures spending. If an extra purchase costs more than the reward it helps unlock, the offer did not save money. It changed the reason for spending it. Use a 2-column test before opening or using a card for an offer. In the left column, list expenses already scheduled inside the offer window. In the right column, list anything you would buy only because the offer exists. Count the left column. Delete the right column from the plan. Do not count a possible vacation, a maybe purchase, or I can always find something. Count rent only if the payment method, fee, and timing already make sense. Count a medical or repair bill only if it is real, expected, and affordable. Count groceries at the amount your household normally spends, not the amount the progress bar wants. The rule is simple. A welcome offer can reward planned spending, but it cannot make unplanned spending free. Score 1 point if a bonus deadline has ever changed what or when you bought. The third mistake is quieter. It happens in about 2 seconds at a payment terminal. Mistake 3, having no default card. It is Saturday afternoon. A mechanic hands you a $1,200 repair invoice. The bill does not look like dining, groceries, gas, or travel. You open your wallet and start doing category math while someone waits behind you. This is where a complicated setup leaks rewards. The problem is not that you forgot one category. The problem is that the wallet has no default answer for none of the above. Try the 2-second checkout test. Groceries. What role pays? Restaurant. What role pays? Hotel. What role pays? Everything else. What role pays? Merchant fee. Does the reward still beat the fee? If each answer requires a chart, the system is too fragile for real life. Give every card one job in plain language: food, travel, rotating category, or catch-all. Then choose one default role for purchases that do not fit anywhere else. The default does not need to win every theoretical comparison. It needs to prevent hesitation, wrong card guesses, and mental fatigue. Simplicity has value because a rule you remember is more useful than a perfect category you miss. Run the same test on a doctor bill, furniture purchase, online checkout, and local repair shop. If the merchant adds a card fee, pause and compare the fee with the reward before paying. Sometimes the right card is your default. Sometimes the right answer is another payment method. Score 1 point if your wallet does not have a clear everything else role. The fourth mistake looks like free money until a small coupon changes your behavior. Mistake 4. Counting statement credits at face value. Suppose a card offers a $10 credit. You are already going to place the exact order through the required channel at the same price. The credit removes $10 from planned spending. That is close to $10 of real value. Now change the scene. You are not planning to order anything. A reminder says the credit expires tonight, so you place a $24 order. After the $10 credit, $14 still leaves your account. The app may label that as $10 saved. Your budget sees a $14 purchase that did not exist before the reminder. Credits are not cash in a separate wallet. They are coupons with rules: a merchant, a deadline, an enrollment step, a booking channel, or a minimum purchase may stand between the headline value and the value you actually receive. Use the natural value test. Ask 3 questions. Would I buy this without the credit? Would I use the same merchant or booking channel? Would I pay the same final price after delivery charges, fees, markups, or changed cancellation terms? If all 3 answers are yes, count the amount you naturally use. If one answer is no, reduce the value. If the credit creates the purchase, count the new spending too. This is not about avoiding every credit. It is about refusing to let a face value number do the thinking for you. Score 1 point if an expiring credit has ever made you open an app and search for something to buy. The 5th mistake happens after the points are earned, when the transfer button makes a future trip feel real. Mistake 5. Transferring points without a booking. Picture 50,000 flexible points on the left side of the screen and an airline program on the right. A transfer promotion appears. Europe is somewhere in your plans. Moving the points feels like action, but Europe someday is not a booking. Depending on the program, a transfer may be final. Award space can change. Taxes, fees, cancellation rules, account name requirements, transfer times, and redemption value can all affect whether the trip works. Before points move, build a 6-part confirmation chain. First, the exact flight or hotel exists for the dates and number of travelers you need. Second, the loyalty account is open, eligible, and uses the correct name. Third, you know the exact number of points to transfer and the current ratio. Fourth, you have compared the award with a realistic cash alternative, including taxes and fees. Fifth, you understand the change and cancellation rules. Sixth, you are ready to book when the points arrive. If any link says maybe, stop. Flexible points are valuable partly because they are flexible. A promotion can improve the math on an available award. It cannot create the award. The safe sentence is, I am moving this exact number of points to book this exact trip for these travelers on these dates with these fees, and I am ready to finish the booking. If you cannot finish that sentence, keep the points flexible and verify the current program terms before you transfer. Score 1 point if you have ever moved points, because a promotion looked urgent rather than because a booking was ready. Now look at your score. 0 is excellent. 1 is useful because you found the next system fix. 2 or more does not mean you need a more advanced card. It means your current setup needs fewer moving parts. Here is a 30-day rewards audit. Find one statement and compare rewards earned with interest and fees. Circle any purchase that happened because of a bonus or expiring credit. Label the job of every card in one short phrase. Choose one default for everything else. And keep points where they are until an exact booking passes the confirmation chain. Then run a real week through the wallet, groceries on Monday, a restaurant on Wednesday, a hotel booking on Friday, and a surprise repair on Saturday. If every answer depends on remembering a complicated chart, simplify the system. Food roll, travel roll, catch-all roll, fee check, exact trip before transfer. The biggest rewards mistake was never picking the wrong card. It was letting a small reward hide a larger cost or a weaker habit. Protect the system first. Optimize it second. Next, we will decide whether cash back, travel points, or a hybrid setup fits the way you actually spend and redeem. Rewards only make sense when you pay your statement balance in full and avoid interest. Verify current card and rewards program terms directly with the issuer before applying, transferring, or redeeming. Keep every card in one clear system with CardsNest. Scan the QR code to download. If this helped you think about credit cards as a system instead of a shopping list, subscribe.